Hello, it is I, Baylor McCracken, back with another video on how to align maps, this time in Owlbear Rodeo. Owlbear Rodeo is a free VTT. There is a premium level, which I have not explored, but it gives you 2 games, so you can have 2 different tables going at a time, which is great. Especially if you're only running one group or only running one thing at a time. You can have one prepped for the next session, and you can have another one going, or whatever you want to do. So, back with my flowery maps that I had from before, we're going to go ahead and get into this and align this map. So here we go. First, of course, you need to make an account. It's absolutely free. I just use my Google account to do it that way. You can do the same, or you could do something different. It's up to you, however you want to do that. When you get inside of Owlbear Rodeo, I'm just going to refresh this. It will look, let's go to that currency. It has that, it has something a little different than this, but what you want to do, which I'm just going to zoom in real quick. So as you can tell, I've got this pretty dang close to aligning it with the grid. So it's not too hard. So here we go. First thing you got to do, of course, is go to your Asset Manager or Control I if you're on Windows. You need to add your map. So they have scenes, they have maps, props, mounts, characters, attachments, blah blah blah. In fact, I'm just going to add a character real quick. I'm just going to get, who am I going to have? Probably one of the ones we had from the last one. Let's go ahead and do that. Now let's do the purple goblin. Yeah, I got my purple goblin. So now I have something to go on the map. And I've already have it uploaded to yourself, but I'm going to do it again, because that's what you showed up for. See me how I do this thing. So we're gonna go back to Pathfinder 2. We're gonna go to Free RPG Day. Feed flowers more, and we got our flowery map, and we are going to import it. I'll just give it a moment as it imports. Okay. And so now here we are, we've got it, and it is not aligned, as you can tell. The squares on the map are much smaller than the squares are in Owlbear. And so what we're going to do, they have a couple of different tools here. They have the pan tool, which is what we're using right now. I can hold the mouse wheel, or left click, or right click. Any of the clickings will work. Then they have the transform tool and the text tool. Hide it, lock it, what have you. I'm going to unlock it. First things first. And then I'm going to go to the transform tool. So I already know what the dimensions of this are. But again, just like I was talking about in the Roll20 video, you're going to want to count those squares. And so once you get a rough estimate of where those squares are at, then you can start plugging them into this area at the top. It shows you an arrow. This one's going left to right. This one's going up and down. And if you want to adjust just one, the top or the middle or the bottom, these are just some different tools right here. You can change this around. You want to align this differently. And then these right here, these right here allow you to do the moving around. And so it's a different thing on, if you do it right here in the bar, right? Same thing here, a little different. If you grab it here at the end, it actually makes it smaller, bigger. And as you can tell, it's doing both dimensions at the same time, which in this case doesn't really matter, because we kind of want that to happen. We want it to be even the whole way through. You may run into some maps where you need to do that a little differently. Oh, there's the rotation tool. And hopefully you don't run into too many maps like that, but there is a different way to do that. So we're just gonna pull this out, and so we could, in theory, just keep going. Just keep going until we reach around where we want to be. And I think it's right about there. And then, because I know it's about this many squares. I know that it's about 24 across, and I know it's about 33 down. We've already figured that one out. We've counted them in a previous video. So now I could line that up, and then I could line that up. And boy, that's pretty good. That's pretty quick. I'm going to save that. But let's zoom in real quick. It's pretty good. And just because this bar is here, when you save this and you actually bring it into a scene, it's not going to be there, right? And just because this is outside of this thing, that's fine. It's not going to impact your game at all. So let's go ahead and save that, just because I want to see 2476 and 3303. I think that's about what I had before. So let's look at flowers. Look at that. This version took me about a half hour to do. I actually just punched in the values manually, and had the proportions locked before. But let's go back to that for a second. So let's say that you want it to be longer, or you want it to be, wider. Rather, you would unlock this, and once that is unlocked, oh, not that's panning again. Now it's going to stretch this way, right? There we go. And similarly, if you want to go up and down, it just stretches it that way. Just doing one dimension, right? So you can do that if you want to, but you have to unlock the proportions here at the top. So once you have that where you like it, so I'm just gonna hit escape and get that. Yes, it's fine. Discard those changes. Then you want to add it to a scene. So you'll have to make a new scene. Current scene, find, no. I want to add a scene. We'll say flowers 2, create. And then we're gonna do this, yep, I'm saving that. I'm gonna now jump to this scene. And so now I have this blank scene right here. It's got this right here. So now I can go down here to where it says maps. And I'm bringing this one. This is the one we just did. And I just drag it out. And boom, it's aligned. Is it perfect? No, it's not absolutely perfect. But let's bring out our friend, our goblin, our gerblin. See how he does. He's pretty. He's in there. He's ready to cause some mischief. I think in this scenario, he's hiding in the house. That's where he's at. Ready to jump out at people. It has some sweet boots that you can harvest later. But yeah. So, ooh, I have currently selected a map. So I'm gonna lock that down before you get all crazy like that. But yes, we have now successfully aligned this map in Owlbear Rodeo. So it's pretty simple. Again, you just want to go to your asset manager, you go to the map, you just get it in there, get it lined up, get the transform tool out, make sure this is locked, the proportions are locked, and then just grab the end of this and just move it down till you think it's about right, and then do a little bit of panning back and forth until it's right where you need it to be. Again, just like in the other videos, I'd like to do the top left square as the one that I do the most, as far as the one I'm doing the aligning with. that is the way that I think works the best. If I'm wrong, or you think there's a better way, let me know. But that's what I think works best. So, and also it's the one's the most visible next to the tool that you're working with. So, go with that first, and then go from there. Thank you for watching, and if you have any more questions, comments, concerns about aligning a map in Owlbear, let me know. And I'm going to do another video here in just a bit on table plop. So I'll have all of ETTs covered. Thanks for watching. Now go align a map in Owlbear. May all the bears be owlish.